Welcome to Salt Lake City, 2012 Canoe and Kayak Awards. We're here tonight for the Oscar party of the paddle sport industry. Tonight, over 400 people are going to gather together to watch and vote for the best of the best in the paddle sport industry. Let's talk to some athletes now. So Isaac, you're up for a nominee for Paddler of the Year, Male Paddler of the Year. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good about it. I'm really just stoked about being included in that list of paddlers there. There's some impressive names on that list. I really was shocked to be included in that. I feel like there's a lot of really good paddlers out there.
So Emily, you are up for Female Paddler of the Year, a huge honor, and you totally deserve it. How do you feel about that?
Oh, there's so many amazing women lined up, and there's so many people that weren't even mentioned that I think that are just amazing representation of, paddling in general and all paddle sports. But I'm definitely honored to be in there with some great people as well. So just feels really good, and I think it's going to be a great evening with a lot of fun videos to watch and everyone else as well.
So I'm here with Fred Nordquist, one of the best paddlers out on the West Coast. Hey Fred, how do you feel about not being on the nomination for Male Paddler of the Year? Can you tell me how you feel?
Well, I'm actually totally okay with that. I know that there's a lot of people out there who charge harder than I do, and I do it for the love and for the fun, and that's what it's about. So I'm stoked for all my friends that are on the list, and stoked for all the positive energy around here.
All right, well, Nick Troutman, you have family members nominated for Male and Female Paddler of the Year. How do you feel about that?
It's pretty cool, actually. Dane and Emily have both been nominated, so here to support them. Dane's actually over in Europe right now for the Olympics, not competing, but doing a demonstration for freestyle kayaking, so that's pretty cool. So we couldn't make it, but Emily's inside, and so I'll be there cheering her on. And there's a ton of great competitors here and athletes. So hard to tell who's going to win, but it'll be pretty impressive. I'm excited to see.
Can we assume that they both got your vote?
Actually, Emily did, and I think I actually forgot to vote for Dane. Or maybe I voted for somebody else, to be completely honest. I got to remember. I'd have to go through all the nominees again.
So Shane, have you voted for the C&K Awards?
I have to admit, I have voted.
What?
And I am a little biased, you might know that.
Yeah? Tell us about it. Who did you vote for?
Well, I had to vote for my daughter. My daughter, Adrienne Levconnect. I had to vote for her in the Female Paddler of the Year.
Yes.
Let's see, the Men's Paddler of the Year. You might have to remind me. Who was that?
The men's?
Yeah.
We have Dane. We have Isaac. We have Eric. Those are a few. Those are some of my pals that I had to struggle voting for. So
Nice.
You didn't vote for the men?
You know what? It was a big struggle for me because Dane has had the year of the century, as far as I'm concerned, as a paddler. So I had that, but then I also had Eric, who did the expedition of the century. So I was confused with it. So what I did is I voted for Dane as the Male Paddler of the Year, and then I voted for Eric as the Expedition Paddler of the Year.
Give it up, folks, if you love paddle sports. Give it up! Give it up! Thank you so much for coming tonight. We are totally honored to have you folks here tonight. We've got some legendary paddlers here, some up-and-coming, incredible paddlers, great industry icons, and we couldn't be more than just completely stoked. Thank you all for coming.
We are thrilled to have so many amazing kayakers and paddlers, canoeists in this room tonight. You know, just take a look around you. This sport would not be what it is today if it wasn't for the people in this room. You made the kayaks, the canoes that we paddle, the gear that keeps us safe. You fired up the first Ds. You lit the way. And we are so thankful for that.
Hey, we want to thank our sponsors tonight that made this happen, especially Zeal Optics for coming from outside the paddle sports industry and giving us a little support. Give it up for Zeal Optics real quick. Also NRS, always a great partner. Canoe Kayaks. Crew 82 Vodka. And Body Glove Footwear. Thank you guys so much for making it happen.
All right, so just a little bit about the awards and then we'll roll the video. This is about what people did in the last 12 months. It's July to July, and it's been an incredible year of paddling, and we're about to see that. Let's roll it.
Reel of the Year. of the Year.
Hey folks, I forgot to mention one special person, one special brand. It's Dr. Klaus von der Scherben. Thank you for the support, Shred Ready helmets. Thank you for that vodka ice sculpture. Give it up for Klaus and Shred Ready. And now for Reel of the Year, the winner is
Slippery When Wet, the GoPro Reel. Shasta Boys Production. Accepting on their behalf, Evan Garcia.
Thank you guys for all coming here. This is a great event to see all these kayakers, all these paddle sports enthusiasts here having a good time, partying, showing love for kayaking. It's amazing. Best sport in the world. I love all you. Brown!
Hey, how's everyone doing? Is there some passion in the room here? Yeah, I think there's some passion. I saw passion back there next to the ice sculpture. But no, really, paddle sports is all about following your dream, following what ignites you inside. I know I've been fortunate enough to do that with the work that I do as Executive Director for American Whitewater and River Stewardship. Thanks. But we're going to show a reel here of how other folks in this industry are following their passion and going after their purpose in paddle sports. So if you would, roll the next reel.
Paddle with purpose. With purpose.
So there are lots of ways to show your passion in paddle sports, and this Paddle for the Purpose Award goes to the name in this envelope, which I haven't seen. And the winner is Heroes on the Water.
You know, we can't do anything exciting as tubing down a waterfall, but seeing a triple amputee doing a deep water reentry gets pretty stinking exciting in my world. I appreciate everybody's helping us. We brought a bunch of folks with us. We have volunteers all over the country making this happen and helping guys like Cody. Cody started with our program, and he's now running a 10-week program at Brooke Army Medical Center for us. So pretty awesome to see a guy giving back to his country and back to his fellow battle buddies. Thanks.
Did someone say married man? Don't worry, ladies, you can still hug me. I must say that last award really pleased my new wife. She's busy studying to be an occupational therapist. Anyway, I'm pleased to present an award tonight that's close to my heart. It's for Movie of the Year. I myself have just spent months in front of a computer editing my latest film. And, you know, I've spoken about this a few times, but I feel that film and photography is a very important part of our industry. And, you know, I think all of us in this room here have probably got something in common, and that is that we would live this adventurous lifestyle with or without sponsors or media. But with media, we're able to come up with bigger ideas, better ideas, and take on even more audacious dreams. And documenting our exploits has become a part of the adventure itself. And as athletes, we've had to become more and more involved in the process. And that's the process that brings us what? The ever-important sponsorship dollars. So I've often talked about fueling the evolution of our sport. And I feel that these films and photography and all of that, of course, helps to fuel the evolution of our sport. And to really understand how important it is, I think you only need to imagine magazines without photos or TVs without content. As a matter of fact, I'll go out on a limb and say that probably this outdoor retailer show and all of the vendors at it wouldn't exist if it wasn't for photographs and video. So I'd like to get a round of applause for all photographers and filmmakers. Now this award, so with that said, this award is not just an award for pleasing eye candy. I think that it's a meaningful tribute to those that really deserve it.
Movie of the Year. Movie of the Year.
All right, and the winner by popular vote is Canoe Movie 2, Uncharted Waters, Amongst It. By the way, guys, Amongst It is John Grace, who's the guy putting on this whole production for us, so give him a hand for that, and his colleague Hunter Davis will come and collect his prize.
Thanks, everybody. This is really, really awesome. I just want to thank John and Chelsea for letting me come and hang out, and Dooley and Matt for letting me go canoeing with them, and everybody else on the Canoe Movie 2 project, and my mom, my dad, my brother. Without them, I couldn't have done it. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Canoe and Kayak Mag.
Many of us are inspired by those who go before us. For me, a few of them include Georgie White, who in the 1950s was teaching people how to paddle the Grand Canyon by swimming it with them. Carrie Ashton, who was the first gal to paddle the Niagara Gorge in 1970-something. And Kathy Black-Shelby, who was the first woman to paddle the North Fork Bay in 1977. Yeah! They were pretty rare. But today, more and more women are creating great success on the water, paddling outside the box, kicking a few boy butts, and getting a lot of applause all around. The women who are nominated tonight for awards possess mighty motivation. They are nurtured in an environment in which they have decided to be comfortable, exploring, training, and excelling, getting a lot of help from men, assembling the tools of their trade and embracing ambition. But when it comes to the decision to win, the decision to go big, or the pursuit of yet another quest, their driver is genderless and their decision is their own. Let's look at the nominees.
Female Paddler of the Year. Paddler of the Year.
And the winner is Adrian Love Connect. Adrian couldn't be here tonight, so accepting on her behalf is her dad, Shane Benedict.
So I'm going to call up a little Adrian Levconnect. Oh my God, this is so awesome! All I have to say about Adrian is that she does not see anybody any less. She wants to kick all your asses. She wants to paddle harder than you do, and she wants to run the hardest shit she can. She's not here because she is actually driving an ambulance in Greenville, South Carolina, saving lives. Give it up for Adrian Levconnect.
Boy, thank you, and I am very honored to be here to represent Canoe and Kayak's Male Paddler of the Year Award. And there are 6 nominees, which will see their exploits. All of them are very deserving of this award. Basically, I look at the lifestyle of a kayaker, and I'm sure that many of you, maybe you aspire to this, or maybe you live this life, which means you spend a lot of time living out of your car, van, or maybe you've got a family RV that helps you out a little bit. So that's part of the lifestyle. And then there's flying to exotic locations around the world. Now, this didn't used to be the case in my day. I mean, we got maybe 1 trip a year, but I look around at some of these folks and I'm absolutely amazed. It's, off to Africa, over to Europe, maybe down to New Zealand, Chile, or maybe exotic spots like Rock Island, Tennessee. Also, they get to run the best of the waterfalls. In many cases, they are defining what are the best of the waterfalls, the best play spots in the world. And not to mention, if you're a sea kayaker, the swells of Hawaii, or perhaps the Olympic courses, which one of the nominees just paddled yesterday. And I won't mention as to how he did, but you can check it out. All in all, this is a pretty posh life, and somebody has to do it. So let's hope there are many of you who qualify for this award in the years to come. So here is the nominees.
Male Paddler of the Year.
Built inside of me,
Male Paddler of the Year.
And the Male Paddler of the Year goes to Isaac Levison.
Holy crap! I did not imagine to win this. I can't, thank you guys enough. It's all about the fans. I just want to give a big shout out to not only the people that were nominated, but the people that weren't, like Evan Garcia, Aniol Sarias Solstice. This is why I do it. Rush Sturgis, all of you guys represent. This is what it's about. Thank you guys. Hell yeah.
Good evening. Very, very, very happy to be here. This next award, I believe, inspires all walks of life. From the hardcore explorer to the armchair adventurer, it is the spirit of exploration which we all can agree is the foundation of why we are all here tonight. From John Wesley Powell's epic journeys through the Grand Canyon of the Colorado, to Petrie Kolimski's all-out assault on the Amazon, to Ken Warren's passage through the Tiger Leaping Gorge, to Walt Blackador's first ascent of the Alsac and the Susitna, to Peter Knowles, Mick Hopkinson, Dave Mamby's epic journeys through the Himalayas, Rob Lesser's first ascent of the ever-daunting, still relevant Grand Canyon of the Stikine. What about Lars Holbeck and Reg Lake? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. For me, to explore the unknown, to put oneself so far out that your ability to march is reduced to a tiptoe. May we go harder and farther. May we respect and honor the individuals that have gone before. Tonight, I'm honored to present Expedition of the Year.
Expedition of the Year. Expedition of the Year.
And the winner is the Ellesmere Island Circumnavigation. John Turk and Eric Boomer.
Hey, I gotta thank Boomer for helping me out more times than we can talk when I was weaker and faltered. Holy cow, you have no idea how many times he just patiently came to me. The other thing, I want to thank 20 polar bears and 1 walrus for not eating us.
Thank you guys, you're awesome! Woo!
It isn't just well-behaved women that seldom make history. Martin Litton has never been a well-behaved environmental compromiser, but he has certainly made history. From his early work trying to save Glen Canyon to his more successful campaigns to block dams in the Grand Canyon, he was and is a take no prisoners environmental activist. Thanks to him and others, we don't have dams in the Grand Canyon, and we do have a Redwood National Park. Every time he saw a challenge, he created a solution. One of the ones that's my favorite is he took Oregon's Mackenzie River drift boats, fishing boats, and he modified them for the Grand Canyon. Then he created Grand Canyon dories. Naturally, he used the dories to show customers the joys of river running and the Grand Canyon. Please show your appreciation for Martin Litton, a man who has truly made a difference not only in paddle sports, but for the world.
Lifetime Achievement Award.
An individual should take the bull by the horns and go the way he or she believes is right.
In the annals of wilderness conservation, Martin Litton is a Category 5 hurricane of eloquence and passion quite unlike anything that has ever blown across the American landscape. Litton, never one to shy away from a fight worth winning, helped drive the Nazis out of Europe, then returned home to the front lines of the most important environmental battles of his day. His greatest resolve took place inside the Grand Canyon, where he helped stop a trio of dams that would have stilled the river he knew and loved so well. For this and many other timeless accomplishments, we are proud to honor Martin Litton with the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Vexatious night. Oh, if your world turns black, any nighttime lasts, wherever I follow you, forever and ever, forever and ever. Ghosts appear across the room, guiding me through crepuscule. Oh, if your world turns black, any nighttime lasts, wherever I follow you.
We have to be together. We have to be one citizenry and foil the government's efforts to destroy our heritage, our birthright. I never felt it did any good to be reasonable about anything. If you care about it, you better be passionate. After all we've seen, this wonderful river running, kayaking and all, this must be kind of lame. What did I do? One thing, to keep this as brief as possible, I won't stay up more than 45 minutes. And no, we have to realize that the rivers we love have to get to the ocean eventually, one way or another, and then they have to come back, and they have to go down again. And we have to make sure that that process continues so they'll always have rivers to run. And they're not just going to start up there willy-nilly and just come down for us to have fun on. So I feel we need to be political. I remember when I was writing about the dinosaur and all that, and I was at the Los Angeles Times, congressmen would come just to see me because it was in their interest for one reason or another not to have this dam built. So whichever one it was, we did things like this. And I think you need to. This says, the headline is, "What the Bureaucrats Conspire to Destroy." And there's a map of Dinosaur National Monument, the Yampa, the Green, Lodore, Echo Park, and so forth. So I just ask you to keep the rivers flowing so that all these wonderful things we've seen, which far outstrip anything I've ever been able to do, will be able to continue. And there's more than just having fun. These rivers are fountains of life. And the wildlife, even when you get down to the size of bacteria, depends on our rivers flowing. And it's all one big chain. One thing leads to another, and finally we have the whole panoply of life that was so beautiful before humans got here. People say, well, California had less than 2 million people when I was born there. What's it got now, 45 million, 45, 47? Unbelievable what's been happening. We have to think in terms of conserving our rivers, keeping them flowing, not just for fun, but for the inspiration and what they do for us in terms of our spirit. So I ask you to keep those things in mind and to get on with this program. So my creaky old body, it's 95 and a half. Keep your old body and get back down and watch the rest of the program. And again, I thank you all very much. This has been a real revelation to come here and see what you're doing and what is going on here just this evening. So thank you, Lisa, for arranging this. And what is that? Well, I don't seem to need it. Anyway, thanks again. Keep the rivers running so that we can have, these things. When we started working on a dinosaur, the Yampa and the Green, Lodore, the other valleys and so forth down towards the mountain, the Salt Lake City newspapers did everything they could to ridicule us. And the reasons were business, of course, and money. And so the good old times, it was easy to put things in there because they didn't have enough. And this headline says, this is a response to the Deseret News. Children in boats run Utah rapids. The fact that those rapids are actually in Colorado doesn't seem to matter. But we refute the claim that the Wild Green River is dangerous, and on like that. So we could do it again, you know. And that's what we have to do. We have to work with the public, with industry and good industry, and the sources of what we want to happen. And we have to let them know that it's the way to go, and we must be strident about it. I want to hear a lot of noise in future, as we've had here tonight. It's wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thanks everyone for coming out tonight. Thank you Zeal Optics, thank you Shred Ready, thank you NRS, thank you Canoe Kayaks, and thank you Body Glove Footwear. We got plenty of
Congratulations, you guys. I'm here with Eric Boomer and John Turk. You guys totally deserve it. How do you feel for winning Expedition of the Year?
You know, we feel amazing for winning Expedition of the Year. All the days of being lonely, tired, worn out, and feeling like we're farther, you know, more separated from anybody on the earth is worth it today when we come back here and realize that people actually notice and think it's cool. So we're stoked.
John, you are pretty badass. How do you feel about that?
I don't know, man. It's like when you're just out there, you're just getting the zone. And the zone is not badass. The zone is just a zone. And when you put yourself into that zone, then you just go and go. And you don't think about all this stuff and the lights and the cameras and Heather and the microphone, you know. It's a different world.
All right, so I'm here with Jim, Cody, and Wayne with Paddle with Purpose, Heroes on the Water. Congratulations, you guys. How excited are you to win this award?
It's awesome. For all of our volunteers across the country that are making it happen. And what I call the pointy of the kayak, this is for them. This is what it's all about.
Can you tell me your favorite part about this program you're involved with?
Probably just all the guys I hang out with and can take fishing, man. That's all it is. It turns into kind of a big family, big communication network. All the people I meet, Jim, Yak Gear guys, everybody. I mean, I've met so many people out here, you know, just through the program.
And what's your favorite part of this program?
Well, I'm the tournament director for a large kayak fishing charity tournament in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we support Heroes on the Water. And that's what it's all about, is giving back to the men and women who have given a lot for us, to help them, you know, get back into society, do something that really makes them feel like they're back in. And it's just a great feeling to see the effect that kayak fishing has with those folks.
Well, congratulations, you guys. Awesome. Nice job. So, Isaac, steep competition. Looks like you got the trophy in your hand. How do you feel about that?
I couldn't be more excited. I have to thank Canoe Kayak, obviously, and all the sponsors for this event. Couldn't be more honored to be in the running with even these paddlers of such a high stature. But to come out on top is pretty unbelievable, and I couldn't be more happy. So thanks Canoe Kayak, all my sponsors, and you know, everybody that supported me.
So where's that trophy going to go in your house?
Who knows? I'll probably give it to my parents because they're my main sponsors, and I'll let them decide.
Nice job, man. Congrats. I'm here with John Grace, the winner of Canoe and Kayak's Movie of the Year. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about your movie and how excited you are to win this award. What does it mean to you?
Well, thanks, Heather. You're looking great tonight, by the way. It's been a really good night. You know, a lot of people overlook canoes as a vessel for whitewater. There's a super passionate group around about it, and once you get with them and hang out with them a little bit, it's easy to make a movie about them. There are a lot of good characters, so
this movie is dedicated to Julie Thomas's mother. She passed away